Definitely, parking is huge. Every time we have the farmer's market, you have to park blocks away to even get there. And we don't have shops just on Main Street. We have shops throughout town, and they need customers as well. And we need to get customers to them too.
As a recent small business owner, this is something we've been thinking a lot about, and honestly I'm kind of freezing right now. So kind of the more concrete things that I think we can do as a council is create more reasons for outsiders to come to Forest Grove, increase tourism. We need people walking through our downtown and around all our businesses. We need them driving along our main thoroughfares to see those other businesses. And then parking is a problem in downtown. We could think about shuttles from different centralized locations. We need improved walkability everywhere. Main Street could be great. Other small towns are doing it. There's improvements we can do. We need more bike lanes and transit. Other things the city council can do is promotions, maybe encourage different kinds of events. So we highlight food and drink, and we do sort of do this already. Perhaps along the lines of what they do at Market, providing tokens for different, like coupons for different businesses, so we attract people with an incentive to come and spend there. Maybe we help with rent for a month or smart partnerships. Getting up and going as a new business and paying those first few months rent is really tough. So, I don't know. Some of it is financial and some of it is making Forest Grove.
Okay, being the host, I can say a couple things. Do you know how hard it is for me to keep my mouth shut? I want to say so many things like, tell me about the Chinese guy, I'll help him. And if I'll teach classes on how to run for office, I did it myself, and blah, blah, blah. But you guys know where I'm at. So, closing remarks, 1 minute each, and we'll start with Jim.
Thank you. Over the past 6 years on council, I've committed a significant amount of time and effort in representing Forest Grove in forums from the local to the national levels, advocating for our needs and interests. I'm an engaged public servant. I deeply care about Forest Grove. My experiences have shown me that in order for Forest Grove to have a voice that is heard in an arena dominated by larger urban cities, we have to have a mayor who can be at the table during the difficult discussions. Otherwise, we run the risk of our interests being minimized or ignored outright. Just yesterday, as an example, I was in a meeting where the equity index being used by Washington County for prioritizing major streets improvement projects was discussed. The presenter focused on a map that only showed Hillsborough, Beaverton, and eastern Washington County. This is the kind of urban bias that relegates Forest Grove and Cornelius to the sidelines over and over again. We need to be at the table, and if you elect me as your mayor, I will be at the table representing you.
Okay.
So first of all, I want to thank the Forest Grove Chamber of Commerce for hosting this event tonight, for the members of the community, and to give us an opportunity to share our ideas and how much Forest Grove means to each and every one of us. And I thank you all for being here tonight. We should all feel proud, very proud, of the resilient city that we live in. For example, Parks Department, we have a champion. The director is our champion. And she will build to provide what our youth needs. By listening. Listening is important. So today I feel very hopeful. I feel hopeful for our youth and the other members of our generous community. I have ideas very much.
Well, I want to thank everybody for attending this wonderful meeting tonight. For me, this is a challenge I challenge myself. Like I said before, I'm from a political family, but that's them. For me, I love the city of Forest Grove. When I bought my house 9 years ago, my husband took me out here and I was angry. I was like, this is so far out. I didn't want to live out in the country. But then I fell in love with Forest Grove. For me, this city is my home and I want to make a difference. I'm a money's girl, I'm a numbers girl. I want to find all the money that we can bring to Forest Grove because there's so much that we can do together. Without money, without funding, we can't do anything. So for me, dollar signs is on my forehead. So whoever the mayor's going to be ready. Like I said to you, Councilor Rippey, I'm campaigning for our fireworks. I miss the fireworks. So I'm
I too am both very encouraged and excited to see just the turnout here and to see how engaged you guys are in this process. I am so excited to give the opportunity to serve. As someone who has dedicated literally thousands of hours in the community serving, I know what it takes. I know it's not just the bare minimum, you've got to give your whole self, and I'm ready to give my whole self. I also want to take this opportunity to thank our council and our current mayor. It is not easy to put yourself out here and to run. So I appreciate their efforts. I appreciate all that they have achieved. And to our city employees and our city